Hello there, welcome back to this channel. In this tutorial video, I will teach you how to design this business card in Photoshop. So if this video is helpful to you, please hit the like button, drop your comments in the comment section, and share the video as well. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so firstly, I want us to create a working background, alright? So I'll just click on File here and then select New. For this design, I'll name it Business Card. Okay, Business Card. And I'll be using inches for this design. Okay, so I'll just select inches right here, and then for the width I would use 3.75, and then for the height I would use 2.25. I'll maintain the 300 resolution, so I'll just go ahead and click on create over here to create my workspace. So that's my workspace over here. Now the first thing I want to do is to bring in a PNG file that I downloaded. Alright, so I'll just move straight to my resource files, click and then drag it to this side. So that's it over there. Yeah, I'll just transform it a little bit like this, and then I can just check it out. Great. So I just want to lock it so it doesn't interrupt with my working. Okay, so I'll just click on this padlock icon here to lock this layer up. Great. And then I would bring in the logo of the business, all right, the logo of the business right here. So I'll just click and drag it here. It's in the form of a PNG. That's it over there. And then I can hold my Alt key, click and drag it this way to transform it like this. Then I can place it in the middle. As you can see, there is a horizontal line right in the middle of the workspace, so it shows that the logo is directly in the middle of the workspace. Okay, so I think this size is okay for me. I'll just leave it like this, and okay, let me just reduce the size just a little like this. Yes, and then I would type the name of the business, right? So I'll be using a font called Railway Black. Railway Black. That's it over here. Right, so I can just, and then the font size I'll be using here is 17 points. Okay, so I'll just type it, the name of the business. So Macarius, and then the name of the business is Macarius Picks, right? But I want the picks to be a little different from the main Macarius. Okay, so for that side I wouldn't use the Railway Black for the picks, right? I'll use the Railway Regular. Okay, so I'll just come back here and select Regular over here and type picks like this. So let me just click and drag this here so you can see it. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So let me just drag this like this over here, and then usually these businesses have some slogans that they come with. Okay, so I just want to type the slogan right beneath the name of the business. Okay, so I'll just hold the Alt key, right? As I press the Alt key, you realize the mouse pointer changes. Okay, so you just click on the name and drag it down like this. Okay, then you can now release it. I'll be using 7 points. So just 7 points. Okay, and then I'll type the slogan. So the slogan is ready, set, wow. And I'll just change this to regular. Okay, regular, and then bring it somewhere here. I want to make sure the name of the business, the logo, and then the slogan are all in line, right? So I'll just select the 3 of them. So you can just select the layers here. So I'll select this, and then that. Okay, and then come and click on this icon over here to make sure that they are all centered to the middle. So that's it over there. So this is the before and this is the after. Okay, then I want to make sure all of them are in the middle. So let me just transform this a little. Make sure they are in the middle like that. Wait. Yeah, so this is the front side of the business card. Okay, and as you know, the business card comes in two sides. We have the front side and then the back side where the main details are. So we'll now group everything here and then go and work on the main back side. Okay, so I'll just group everything right here, but before that, let me just transform this out a little bit more like this. Yes, like this. I think it's okay. Great. So I can now go ahead and group everything over here, but I want to make a duplicate of the main background I used over here because I'll use it in the back side of the work. So just press Ctrl+J over here to make a duplicate. So now I can just select all the layers that I created for the front side and group them. So you can just hold the Shift key, select the first layer up to the last layer that you want to group, and then you click on it. So you can go ahead and press Ctrl+G on your keyboard to group them. And so let's change the name. So you just double click on the group name over here, and then we'll name this as the front side. Okay, great. So we can now hide this side. Great. So now the front side has been hidden. Let's go ahead and then create the back side of the work. So with the back side, I want this PNG to be at the right side of the work, okay, so that it will have some difference between the front side and then the back side. So just press Ctrl+T on your keyboard, you right click in the PNG, right, and then you select flip horizontal over here. Great. So it has been flipped horizontally. So now you can just press the Shift key and drag this to the far right side like that, and now I can release it. So just go ahead and then you can check this out. Great. So we now have to type certain details into this work, but then we would have to go by certain dimensions and make sure that the work stays within the boundaries of the ID card. Okay, so before I start anything, we have to draw some or rule some guides that will guide us through the work. Okay, so you just come to the menu bar over here and select view. Okay, after clicking on view, you come down here and select new guide layout. Great. So this is how we want our guides to be. So at this side where you have top, you set it to 16.5%, and for the left I want to set it to 8%. For the bottom I want to set it to 13.5%, and for the right side we'll set it to 8%. So you can just go ahead and click on OK over here. There's another guide that I want to bring in, but then I have to create that one manually. Else, if I had created it whilst I was doing the ones I just did, it would have caused a little mess. Okay, so you just go back to view, but this time around you select new guide because it's just one guide I want to draw, right? So right over here, as you can see, we'll be using the horizontal guide. So you just select horizontal over here, and then for the position you use 29.6%. So you just click OK, and that guide will be created over there. Right. So the first thing I want to do is to just draw a small rectangle at this side just for design. Okay, so I'll just select the rectangle tool over here, and then you select your color. I'll be using the red color from the side. Okay, so I can just stand here and draw the rectangle like this over here. I want to give um, the vertices a little curve. Okay, so I'll just select this and press that's the corner radius, so you can give it, let's say, 3 pixels. Let's see how it looks. Let me hide it, guys. I think I should make it a little bit like this. Yes, and just push it out to something like this. Yes, great. Now the first thing I would type here is the name of the one who would bear this card. Okay, and I'll be using a font called the Nexa Bold. Okay, Nexa Bold. So you can look through the description area and have access to a link where you can download the resource files I'll be using in this work. Okay, so I've selected the Nexa Bold font. I think I should use a font size, let's say 12.5. Nexa Bold. Nexa Bold. Then I'll just type the name here. So the person's name is Johnson Mike. Right, Johnson Mike. So with the help of the move tool, I'll just select this and bring it down like this. Okay, and then I'll type his position at the workspace, at the workplace. Okay, so I'll just make a duplicate of his name over here. So I'll just press the Alt key, click, and then drag this down. All right, but for this font, I would this text, I'll use another font, same font, but then this will be Nexa regular. Sorry, Nexa Light regular. Okay, Nexa Light regular. And I'll use a font size, let's say 6. And I'll change the font color to red as well. So I'll just double click on the color wheel over here and then select this red color over here. Okay, and now I can just type his position here. So he's a graphic designer at the workplace. Graphic designer. Great. And then I want to make sure both the name and then the position are in line. I think I should reduce this a little, like this. Yes, I want to make sure both the design and the name and then his position are in line. So I'll just select the two texts over here and click on this to make sure they are in line, and can now ensure that they are also in line with the red rectangle at the left side. Okay, great. One thing that makes your design very nice is when everything is in line and in order. Okay, so you have to take note of that. Now the next thing I want to do is to bring in some social media logos that would be used for some information. Okay, so these are the logos over here. I'll just select all of them and bring them in to the work groups. Yes, like this. And I'll reduce them to a specific size. Okay, so I'll just double click on the height here. Mind you, the reason, because of this thing that has been checked, it means that for every number I use for the height, it will affect to the same the width. So if I use 5 as the height, the width will also be 5. Okay, so I want to use 1.5 for them. So the first one is 1.5, 1.5 as well, so that all of them will have equal dimensions. 1.5, and the last one 1.5. Wait. So I'll just drag this over here. Drag that. Oops. Let me lock this so that it doesn't worry us. Then I'll drag this on top here. And then I'll drag this down here. And then this would be here. So in order to make sure that the spaces in between all of them are equal, I'll just select all of them, right? And then select this, click on this button over here to distribute vertically, okay, so that the spaces will be evenly equal, right? And then I want to give them a little color, okay, so I'll just select the phone layer here, right click, and then select blending options and choose color overlay. So I'll use a reddish color like this, and then I'll repeat the same process for the subsequent ones. Okay, so email, blending options, color overlay, but then I want this color to be a little deeper, so I'll click somewhere here like this. Repeat the same process. Web, color overlay, little deeper, and the last one, the location, color overlay. Right, so now I want to complete the details of the person. So for the phone number, so at this point you can go ahead and then type the details you want to use for the person's phone number, email address, and all that, right? So the phone number, I would use a font called My Read Light. Okay, My Read, that's it over there. And then I would use the black color. Oops. Sorry, I'll just, yes. And then font size 9 points is okay. So I'll just type the number over here. Make sure it is light. And then I'll make a duplicate of this text down there and type the email address also. Okay, so info at website url.com. And then make a duplicate of this as well and type the name of the website. Okay, so www.websiteurl.com, like that. And then last one is the location, so I'll make a duplicate here and then I'll type the location. So we have 4966 Margaret Street, Houston, TX 77007, like that. Great. So I want to make sure all these texts are in line. Okay, so I'll just select everything right here and then align them to the left like this, and make sure that the texts are in line horizontally with the logos. Okay, so you just select the text and then the corresponding logo, and then align the vertical centers like this, do the same thing for this side as well. Same for this and for that too. Right. The last thing is to bring in a QR code and place it right here. Okay, so I'll just go back to my resource files and drag the QR code in here like this. I want to put a white background beneath it, so it will differentiate between the QR code and then the main background. Okay, so I'll just select the rectangle tool over here and make sure the color is white and draw the rectangle like this. Great. So it's a square actually, and then place the QR code right on top like this and make sure both of them are aligned. So you select, with the help of the move tool, right, you select the the square, and then the QR code and align them like this. Yes. Now, in a situation where you want to change the color of this PNG over here, because there are some businesses the color may not be red, okay, it may be blue, it may be green or anything. So in case you want to change it, you can just select the PNG file right here and then click on the adjustment layer over here and then select hue and saturation over here. Okay, and make sure the hue and saturation is clip maxed into the file, the PNG file. Okay, and now you can click on this hue and change the color, so you can see it in the background. You can change it to blue, sea blue, you can change it to pink, orange, yellow, green, as you can see in the background. Okay, so in a situation where your business color is not red, this is what you can do to change the main color. Okay, so since we don't need this, I'll just delete it right there.
Yes, so this is our final work. What do you think about it, guys? Please do well to give your ratings for this design down there in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button, drop your comment in the comment section, and do not forget to share this video as well. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to come your way once again with another exciting tutorial.